Now we are going to discuss the acoustics of a building. We know it deals with the planning of a building to provide the best audible sound. One of the prime factor to be considered when you are discussing with the acoustic of a building is the reverberation. Now we are going to discuss about the reverberation. See, let us consider this picture. Here is the source and here is an observer in a closed auditorium, and doors and windows are placed on either side of it. If any sound is produced in this, means it undergoes multiple reflection from the wall, ceiling and all, and before it dies. So for this factor we are defining a reverberation. That is the sound produced in an auditorium which undergoes multiple reflection from the walls, ceilings and any other reflecting material before it becomes inaudible. Thus, a person sitting in the room continues to receive the sound in direct as well as from successive reflections with progressively diminishing intensity. So, the sound persists for some time even after the source has been stopped emitting sound is called as reverberation, or we may define it as persistence or prolongation of a sound in a hall even though the source of the sound is cut off. That is what we call it as reverberation. And the duration for which the sound persists is what we call it as reverberation time. It is measured as a time interval between the sound produced and the sound wave until it dies. So the difference in time is what we call it as reverberation. Then generally how can we define as it is a time taken by a sound to fall below the minimum audibility level measured from the instant when the source gets stopped. It is called as reverberation time. So this is one of the important factor for designing an auditorium or theatre or a conference hall. It should have an optimum value. If it is of too large, echoes are produced. If it is of too short, inaudible and the sound becomes dead before reaching an observer. So it should have an optimum value. So to fix this reverberation time as an optimum value, the standard formula is developed by Sabine. This is the formula for which E is the energy density at that point. EM is the maximum energy value. It is of around 10 parsecs. That is maximum to millionth of its initial value. So, and also another formula is developed by Sabine. It relates the volume of the hall, area and the absorption coefficient. That we are going to derive in the next lectures and all. So, standard reverberation time is the time taken by a sound to fall 1/millionth of its original intensity or maximum intensity before the source is cut off. So this is the definition. Generally, the reverberation time is the duration of the sound persists. It is one of the important factor. It should have an optimum value. If it is too large, echoes are produced. If it is too short, inaudible to the sound. And to fix this to the optimum value, Sabine derived an expression for it. This is a formula, and from the formula we can define it as it is the time taken for the sound to fall by 1/millionth of its original value just before it is cut off. And also other final formula derived by Sabine relates the volume of the hall, area and the absorption coefficient. That we are going to discuss, elaborate in the next proceeding lectures.